Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. Liam's secret has shocked Bridget. Steffy and Finn have a few kisses at the Cliff home. He promises to check in with Liam at work. She fears that his health is still hazardous and wants to be there with him. Steffy laments that this is the result of Bill's careless actions. Liam might have perished. Finn claims that it is because of her that he is still with them. Bridget shows up. Grace asks Liam whether it hurts after shining a light in his eyes at the hospital. Less, he replies, which is reassuring, and Liam wants to discuss getting freed. Then Bridget enters abruptly. The fact that Liam is the patient surprises her. According to Grace, he requested that his illness be kept confidential. Even Hope doesn't know, and he doesn't want her to, which shocks Bridget. Nobody knows but Steffy, Finn, and his doctors, and he needs to keep it that way. Bridget says he'll likely need treatment. Does he intend to keep this a secret? When the time comes, Liam will deal with the issue. Liam informs Bridget that his ex found him and that he owes her his life when Steffy and Finn enter. They all discuss how fortunate he is to still be alive. Bridget asks why he didn't tell his father. Steffy is also not fond of it. Liam is certain that they remain silent and that any news will be positive. He will not reconsider. Deacon encourages Hope. Deacon visits Hope at Brooke's house. He genuinely wants to know how she's doing. Hope enumerates her complaints. After having more time to reflect, she finds it distressing that Brooke keeps siding with Ridge rather than her. Deacon believes that she will have brighter days ahead. Believe me. B&B Deacon Hope. Hope talks about how chaotic her family, work, and romantic life are. She has her little girl and an amazing father, Deacon tells her. She has incredible stuff to show the world, he says. Carter is a fool and a jerk for ignoring her. She would be a blessing to any man. Hope is grateful to her father. Hope identifies his bias. Of her ex-boyfriends, Deacon admits that Liam is his favorite. In his heart, he is a kind man, even if he knows he injured him. As co-parents, Hope believes they are more effective. Deacon is aware of Liam's genuine love for her. B&B Deacon Hope. Is he going to do it? After Will and Electra share a kiss in Forrester's design office, he wants to close the door and prolong their break. She tells him that she finds him attractive and that he is beautiful. They discuss how Luna disguises herself as a pizza delivery person in order to see him. Apparently, something Luna realizes as well. The rest of her strategy failed, he admits, but the disguise worked well. They make fun of him for being a pizza lover. According to Will, he loves Electra more. He wants a partnership that is respectful and loving. After expressing his feelings to her, he now wants to spend time with her alone. He's not thinking that way, despite Electra pointing out that they're alone now. They will have some alone time, but not today, and she wants him. Will, could you just confirm that you comprehend? Will is aware that she isn't prepared for more. He tells her that he just has eyes for her and that she is amazing. They share a kiss. Sheila tells Luna that since Deacon is visiting Hope at Il Giardino, she is welcome to be there. She gets to spend time with her lovely, naughty grandchild while he spends time with his daughter. According to Luna, the apple falls close to the tree. They toast and laugh. Sheila is amazed by Luna's tenacity in regards to Will. Luna claims that he told her to go, but he would have done so much sooner if he had truly wanted her to go. She believes she has captured his interest. Luna reveals that Will was taken aback when she abandoned her mask and disguise. Sheila claims to have used that tactic a few times herself. Did it work? She inquires. Luna believes he is paying attention to her. It served as a preview of what he can anticipate. She complains that Will isn't receiving the attention he requires from prim and proper Electra. She has sown a seed. Sheila cautions that if it grows, she will need to tend to it. Luna is determined to flip Wood's head even though she anticipates it would take some time. When Luna is by herself, she imagines that Will caved into her advances and recalls their encounter. Hope informs Deacon at Brooke's house that she hasn't heard from Liam recently. Usually, he calls Beth. She confesses, "I'm really beginning to worry." B&B Deacon Hope. Finn informs Liam that he is being closely watched by the hospital staff. Liam complains that he wishes he could get back to his girls because he misses them. Steffy tells him that Kelly is unaware when he inquires. All Liam wants is to be able to stand again for the dance between the father and daughter. He should prioritize his health, Steffy urges him. Liam assures her that nothing will prevent him from dancing. He continues talking about all the little things he would have missed out on in life if it weren't for Steffy, Finn, and the doctors, saying, "It's just what matters." Although he didn't take these moments for granted, he wants to improve and use this second chance to prioritize love. Sounds just like you, Steffy thinks. After Bridget finds out about his condition, Liam wants to prioritize love. Poppy got a faceful of cake after Sheila became enraged after Poppy's slap. Will gives Electra a kiss at Forrester and requests permission to lock the door. She expresses her attraction to him. Luna appears to be aware of his beauty as well. The fact that Luna dressed up as a pizza delivery boy still shocks her. He claims that while the disguise worked well, the rest of her plan didn't work out. According to Will, Luna has no chance with him. "I love you more than pizza," he tells Electra. He has expressed his feelings to her and wants to show her, by himself. They resume their kissing. She acknowledges that although she considers being alone occasionally, today is not the day for it. She begs him to acknowledge that he gets it. Will just has eyes for her since he knows how amazing she is. He's hoping she gets that. They embrace. Luna and Sheila are visiting and laughing at Il Giardino. They chuckle at her disguise and how she managed to get past Charlie. Luna's determination impresses Sheila. She informs her that she dropped her disguise since she is certain she caught Will's attention. Sheila herself has performed that move a few times. Luna claims that she was merely giving him a preview. Men need to be reminded of their needs, Sheila informs her. Planting the seed is insufficient, you also need to ensure that it grows. She remembers offering to try on Will's clothes when she sees his photos online. In her dreams, he wants her, they make out, and she rips off his clothing. She smiles to herself as she breaks out of that. At the Cliff home, Finn and Steffy are sharing a kiss. He promises to check in on Liam at the hospital because he simply wants to relieve her of the burden. He tells her that his squad is excellent. She continues to fear that his illness poses a threat. Bill drove his son to this, and Steffy doesn't believe it was an accident. Finn reminds his wife that because of her, Liam is still with them.
The neuro team at the hospital is pleased with Liam's improvement thus far, Grace informs him. He can't wait to return home. When Bridget enters, she is startled to see him. They inform her about his mental health issues, and Liam tells her that he doesn't want anyone, not even Hope, to know. Until Steffy and Finn show up, they tell her about his brain bleed. "I owe Steffy my life," Liam tells Bridget. They all detest not disclosing Liam's illness. He is adamant that his family shouldn't have to cope with this. Liam's only goal is to get out of bed in time for the dance between the father and daughter. He is committed to making Kelly's evening unforgettable. When he is confined to bed, that is all he can think about. The thought of all the tiny things makes him cry, and he wants to be a better father and more. He has the opportunity to prioritize love. Deacon visits Brooks to see how Hope is doing. She summarizes all of the negative things that have happened in her life. Her mother's continued preference for Ridge over her still bothers her. Deacon is confident that his daughter's future will be brighter. Hope seems to be on a downward spiral. Although he is aware of her difficulties, he tells her that any guy would be fortunate to have her because she has so much to offer the world. He gripes about the numerous knuckleheads she has dated. At least they had a lovely girl, even though he may not be a huge fan of Liam. Liam is a wonderful man at heart. Hope believes that they are more effective as co-parents than as a pair. She is beginning to worry as she hasn't heard from Liam in a long time. Following the leak of Liam's medical secrets, Bill says these 6 heartfelt words. According to previews on The Bold and the Beautiful, Bill Spencer might utter 6 heartfelt words following the disclosure of Liam Spencer's medical information. Liam is currently keeping his hospital situation under wraps, and he is relying on Steffy Forrester to keep silent as well. However, Liam will eventually be unable to conceal his illness from Bill and his loved ones. This is particularly true now that Liam seems to be on the verge of finding out he has an incurable brain tumor. If Liam thinks he doesn't have much time left on Earth, he might find himself doing some introspection. Even though Liam and Bill's most recent argument ended badly, their earlier disagreements might not be that significant in the long run. Although Liam can never fully comprehend why Bill would go to such extreme measures to free Luna Nozawa, there is no reason to harbor resentment at this time. In what may be his last months, Liam will ideally want to get back in touch with Bill if he feels that the end is near. Similarly, when Bill learns that Liam passed out and experienced a serious medical emergency on his land, his own rage may swiftly subside. Bill will undoubtedly regret not staying and calling for assistance sooner. Naturally, Bill's connection with Liam may also change as he receives information on this irreversible brain tumor blow. Liam had earlier asked why Bill was unable to express his love, but when all these medical secrets were revealed, Bill could be able to let his feelings out quite effectively. Bill could need to make some significant admissions when he faces the prospect of losing his son. This has the potential to genuinely transform Bill's heart and unite him with Liam. Although it would be ideal if it were taking place in a more favorable environment, Liam and Bill may value the fact that they are growing closer nevertheless. After Liam's medical secrets are revealed, Bill might finally speak these 6 heartfelt words, "I love you and I'm sorry." In the upcoming episodes, that might help Bill win Liam's forgiveness and mend their relationship. Of all, this BNB plotline does not ensure that Liam will indeed suffer a terrible fate. We've witnessed enough soap opera fakeouts to know that Liam could receive some amazing news in the future. In any case, spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful indicate that Bill and Liam might foresee how they will mend their relationship for however long Liam has left. Steffy is taken aback. According to spoilers for the week of April 21st to 25th on The Bold and the Beautiful, John Finnegan will have to deal with an urgent Liam Spencer mission, and Steffy Forrester will receive a surprise. Here's what BNB fans may anticipate as Luna Nozawa also plans a twist for Will Spencer. First of all, Will's attempt to remove himself from Luna might not work out. Luna will simply need to change her approach and possibly become a little more creative in her attempts to woo Will, since she has no intention of abandoning their future together. Will has been adamant about closing Luna down thus far, but will it change? Although only time will tell, Luna has been making some arrogant predictions about how she will be able to please Will better than Electra Forrester. Luna needs to come up with a plot twist for Will that might make her completely irresistible. In the upcoming episodes, Luna might try to win Will over with some special mints or another strategy. In any event, Luna will eventually enlist Sheila Sharp's assistance to forward her plan. According to other BNB rumors, Steffy will be stunned by a gesture Liam makes. Steffy should be taken aback because it appears that Liam will attend the daddy-daughter dance in spite of his recent operation. As Steffy sees Liam reunite with Kelly Spencer and fulfill her biggest goal, her emotions might run the gamut. Regretfully, it appears that Liam has an incurable brain tumor that, should his life be cut short, could deprive him of wonderful moments like these. Finn could have to keep Steffy in the dark about that information until Liam feels comfortable sharing it, due to doctor-patient confidentiality. Naturally, Finn may also have to go on a last-ditch effort to save Liam. Finn might hope that a novel cure could save Liam's life, much as an experimental treatment saved Eric Forrester's. In the meantime, Carter Walton's romantic life might see other developments. Will Carter ever get his money back? He still wants to fight for Hope Logan. Will Daphne Rose be forced to give up, or will she be able to receive the man she desires? Stay tuned for updates on all the excitement. According to previews for The Bold and the Beautiful, the week of April 21st to 25th will bring some difficult moments and tricky dilemmas. Liam's health condition becomes even more complicated. More queries and responses regarding Liam are revealed in the Wednesday, April 16, 2025, spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. Daphne should keep an eye on her back. Dr. Grace Buckingham is committed to determining the root cause of Liam Spencer's brain hemorrhage, even if his immediate medical emergency was resolved with a quickie operation. She introduces Dr. Bridget Forrester, who is not a neurologist, for some reason, but here we are. After discussing the case with Grace, Bridget meets Liam and assures him that she would look after him. Liam feels thankful, but he is also afraid because he senses that more is happening here than what is being told to him. Before telling Liam, Grace and Bridget bring their diagnosis to John Finnegan because they are unhappy with what they discover. As he did for Eric Forrester, John McCook, is Finn on the verge of discovering a miraculous cure? Read more, spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Taylor's horrible scheme to keep Brooke away from Ridge? Sheila and Deacon's familial ties. Hope Logan and Deacon Sharp spend more time together as father and daughter while Deacon provides Hope more life guidance. She is still upset about what transpired with Carter Walton and is unsure of what will happen next. Hope is advised by Deacon to examine her past in order to determine what lies ahead. Will she start worrying about poor Liam, who she is unaware is in the hospital, as a result? Due to Sheila Carter's recent obsession with Luna Nozawa, Deacon's wife spends more time with her. Sheila is informed by Luna that she is not going to give up on Will Spencer. She could sense that he was struggling to resist her, even though he had rejected her. Luna is certain that she can make Will forget about Electra Forrester if she simply plays her cards correctly. Sheila is about to devise another brilliant scheme that must be superior to the sunglasses and fake mustache since she is determined to do everything in her power to support Luna. It's possible that Will is unaware of what struck him. After Bridget attends to Liam's medical emergency, fireworks. B&B spoilers, Hope may be destroyed by the unexpected connection that develops when Bridget Logan returns to address Liam's medical emergency. Will the lines between a doctor and patient become increasingly hazy? Brewing hospital romance? The world of Hope is threatened by Bridget and Liam's chemistry. On The Bold and the Beautiful, Liam Spencer is recuperating in the hospital while attempting to hide his most recent medical emergency. But in Los Angeles, secrets never remain hidden, particularly when a Logan lady is involved. Although Steffy Forrester and Dr. John Finnegan are already aware of Liam's condition, Bridget Logan, a familiar figure, is set to further aggravate this medical emergency. A doctor is the best, particularly in chemistry. Although her Hippocratic oath binds Bridget, played by the returning Ashley Jones, no one mentioned protecting her heart. The temperature in those hospital rooms is increasing, and it's not from a fever, as Hope Logan's half-sister takes over Liam's care. Liam can't help but notice that his ex-wife's sister is different the instant Bridget enters the room with her medical knowledge and composed bedside manner. Perhaps it's the assurance with which she checks his vitals. Maybe it's the way she discusses his illness with such authority. Or perhaps, just possibly, it's the indisputable spark that ignites as their gazes lock. Let's be honest, Liam has spent years trapped in the same romantic whirlpool. Steffy or Hope? Hope or Steffy? Even the most loyal followers have grown weary of the never-ending triangle. But then we have a whole new game when we encounter Bridget, who is smart, attractive, and not scared to pursue her goals. The ultimate Logan family drama, sister versus sister. Not only is this possible pairing controversial, but it is also explosive on a nuclear scale. Liam is Hope's constant one that got away, and Bridget is Hope's half-sister. The numbers are simple, but the feelings are complex. A Logan lady would not be the first to become involved with a relative's romantic interest. However, there is more to this specific forbidden attraction. Hope is already dealing with the fallout from her tumultuous relationship with Carter Walton and the fallout from her complex past with Liam and Thomas Forrester. If Hope is still working through her emotional problems and Bridget starts to feel something for Liam? Not only is it nasty, but The Bold and the Beautiful thrives on this type of delectable drama. A new start with a Bridget for Liam's next chapter? A plot that doesn't revolve around Hope and Steffy ping-ponging would be greatly appreciated by Liam. Even loyal Liam fans are pleading for something, anything, new because his character has been stuck in the same love rut for so long. Bridget is a successful doctor, a mature lady with self-awareness, and someone who may provide Liam with the stability his character has always claimed to long for. She speaks her thoughts and saves lives. She isn't enmeshed in family ties or fashion house intrigue. Could Liam be able to overcome his pattern because of this medical crisis? Bridget stands for something quite different, a woman who has a prosperous profession of her own outside of the Forrester sphere and who will not put up with his vacillation. Who is most hurt in the fallout? The emotional consequences will be disastrous if Bridget and Liam's romance continues. Hope would probably feel deceived by both her sister and her former husband. Between her girls, Brooke would find herself in a difficult situation. Not to mention Steffy, who would surely have strong feelings about this recent advancement. The most explosive instance? Imagine Bridget leaning in close to check Liam's heartbeat, or possibly for something far more intimate, as Hope enters his hospital room. Pure soap opera gold, the shock, the pain, the confrontation that would ensue. Is the ultimate sister showdown being set up on The Bold and the Beautiful? It's possible that the authors are laying the groundwork for the most spectacular family conflict in recent memory. No one may be more affected by the aftershocks than Liam Spencer, who was shocked by Bridget Forrester's abrupt return to The Bold and the Beautiful on April 16. Given Liam's complicated past with almost every member of the clan, Bridget's homecoming is never just a passing visit, rather, it marks a profound change in the dynamics of the Forrester family, and it has the potential to completely upend his world once more. In addition to being a constant source of stability for the Forrester family, Bridget, the kind and sensible doctor, has a way of bringing to light long-kept secrets, unsolved conflicts, and surprising partnerships. For Liam, a man whose life has been characterized by moral quandaries, paternity scandals, and love triangles, Bridget's return may signify anything from a shocking new romantic relationship to a heartbreaking discovery that upends his tenuous tranquility. Bridget and Liam's past, a complex web. Despite never having a romantic relationship, Bridget and Liam's lives have crossed paths that may again reappear. At one point, Bridget was Hope's stepmother because she was married to Liam's father-in-law, Deacon Sharp. Bridget's viewpoint might be significant given Liam's constant back and forth between Hope and Steffy, particularly because she is close to both of them. She has always been a calm voice, frequently resolving family disputes, and she might speak up if she feels that Liam is once more caught between two women. Bridget has witnessed personally the devastation that can result from hesitation and treachery, and she may turn into an unexpected enemy, or an uncommon ally, if she thinks Liam is reverting to old habits. Furthermore, Bridget and Steffy are connected via Finn. Bridget's role as Finn's adoptive mother may have an indirect impact on Liam and Steffy's relationship. She may step in and advise Steffy to establish more strong boundaries or issue a warning to Liam to back off if she feels that Liam's presence is interfering with their marriage. Bridget's reappearance might be the deciding factor that ultimately makes Liam face his own actions, since he has a tendency to meddle in Steffy's affairs whenever she is at risk. A health emergency that transforms everything. Being a doctor, Bridget frequently makes appearances in dramas pertaining to health. What happens if she discovers a medical secret that affects Liam directly? Could she find out that he has a condition that hasn't been identified yet, one that accounts for his inconsistent conduct over the years? What if, worse yet, she learns something startling about one of his kids? What if Bridget is the one to disclose that Liam isn't the biological father of one of his children, considering BNB's fondness for paternity twists? This card has already been used by the show, and Bridget's background in medicine may set off another shocking revelation. Bridget might be the one to break the news to Liam if someone close to him becomes unwell, like Hope or Steffy. For instance, Bridget's involvement might compel Liam to take on new responsibilities in the event of Steffy's health issue, putting his commitment and maturity to the test. Will he ultimately decide on a side for good, or will he falter once more, demonstrating that certain things never change? In the never-ending love triangle, Bridget acts as a mediator. Liam's incapacity to give Steffy or Hope his whole attention is among his most annoying traits. Something drags him back into the same old pattern just when it looks like he's made a decision. Perhaps it will be Bridget, who has seen decades of Forrester drama, who exposes him. Imagine Bridget sitting Liam down in a strong moment and telling him, "You keep hurting both of them because you refuse to make a real decision. Stop dragging them through this repeatedly. Either fight for your marriage or go away." Bridget has a reputation for compassionately imparting harsh realities, so this might be the wake-up call Liam really needs. On the other hand, Bridget might surprise everyone by siding with Liam. What if she perceives a quality in him that others disregard? Perhaps she understands that his heart is truly broken and, rather than criticizing him, guides him through his emotions in a more constructive manner. Liam's relationships may undergo significant changes if Bridget turns out to be an unexpected confidant, possibly even leading him to make a final, decisive decision. A startling turn of romance? The bold and the beautiful enjoys surprising couplings, even though they don't seem likely at first. Might Bridget and Liam form an unexpected bond? Liam is always experiencing emotional upheaval, while Bridget has been unattached for some time. Could sentiments grow if Bridget becomes someone he turns to in times of need? Although it would be a contentious turn of events, this show has done more outrageous stuff. If nothing else, the Forrester and Logan families would be rocked by the prospect of Bridget and Liam flirting, resulting in new drama. The repercussions: will Liam at last develop adulthood? In the end, Bridget's reappearance might compel Liam to undergo a long-overdue character change. Her presence has the power to rock his world in unexpected ways, whether it's through a medical bombshell, a hard reality about his love life, or an unexpected romantic twist. If managed properly, this may be the turning point for Liam, who fans love to criticize for being a vacillating, indecisive character, into a guy who accepts responsibility for his decisions. Or perhaps it's simply another chapter in the never-ending story of Liam, Hope, and Steffy. At least the drama will be more engaging now that Bridget is back in the mix. Concluding remark: Bridget's homecoming is detrimental to Liam's current situation, which may be just what he needs.